Well, hello people, how are we this evening? We're checking out the new Season 11 lights and cameras, whatever they call it. It's been a road to get this going. I should have been doing this last night, but after updating the game, here we are in my save game graveyard in Save Game Valley. First things first, we need to start recovering all these things and putting them into storage, as we do when we start off movement to a new so it's going to go through the cars here. So what did I have to do? I'm glad you asked, because it's been a painful process. It hasn't been until this afternoon. I tried everything. I looked up this error every time I clicked on download to download the update, which is just like a little file to say, okay, yes, he has purchased this. It wouldn't download. It gets having a download error. So I tried all these different options. I cleared the cache. I did a data rebate save. I did something, and nothing worked until I found one that was you had to log in to your. So if you're having the same problem, this is the solution. So here we go. You had to log in. The problem with us doing the save game, I've quite a few shit to recover here. But anyway, while I'm doing all this, you have to log into your app. And by logging into the app, you can click on the you can say download to console, because it shows up its purchase. See, it's there. So you just click on download to console, and hey presto, downloads on the console. Problem solved. Bit of a shitty way to have to do it, and I have had this. I haven't had this before. Well, why am I starting that up? Oh, there's something else there. Anyway, yeah, that's the way you get it. So if you had the problem with it not downloading, you need to install the app on your phone and click install to find the actual I'm a male. Doing two things at one time can be a bit troublesome. So yeah, click on download to console, turn on your console, and you'll see it there downloading, and hey presto, you then have access to what you should have access to easily. And God, I did crash a lot in the bloody Save Game Valley, didn't I? Fuck me. Anyway, so yeah, so I finally got this installed. We're doing this first because I need to. These are going to need it in the next map anyway for my save, whatever area I can use for save gaming there. If you flip them, it saves the game. So I'm finding this save game system is so poor that it saves the game. Sometimes you'll finish a task and you go and do something for another 5. I've actually had it when I reloaded the game. It had me playing from 10 minutes. I lost 10 minutes of playing, and so I really wish that they would add a manual saving option. Instead, I just did this, my Save Game Valley, because I didn't have patience to wait around another 10 minutes. Hopefully that'll save, and it's just a silly system. They shouldn't have to do this, but mind you, there has been an update, so maybe it's been fixed in the latest update, who knows. Didn't really realise how much this bloody goes. Maybe I just don't do that. Detach trailer. God, we got a lot of shit here, didn't we? should just do the one vehicle. I was just doing it for fun here. I thought there's a nice little jump. But yeah, I don't think I'll do the multiple vehicle save games because this is a bit of a pain in the ass. Now, have I got any vehicles on the other map? Yep, we do. We've got one vehicle. That's good. Oh, lucky it's only one vehicle. And then we can go over to the new map and start exploring. Yes. Excited? Are you excited? I'm excited. I'm full. I had my Domino's pasta. Not Domino's pizza. I like the Domino's pasta. I'm hooked on the bloody Domino's pasta that they do. The cheese and everything on top is just so nice. Okay, so let's go to the new map. Here it is, Mountain Ridge. So let's move here for the very first time. The first things we do is we'll go exploring, unlocking everything and letting them know where the map is. So let's go and find a good vehicle for exploring, which is probably my 6-wheel. If I see one that I want, I want that one. So go to this bay and we go back here. I'll be wanting you. So then go to this bay. I'll be wanting you. Let's go to find the main thing now. There it is. There we go. I've got one customize. Fine-tuned gearbox is probably a bit nicer than that, and tyres. What about? It's got to have a bull bars. Rear bumper, okay. Can't do that. Front bar. So that's what I got on. That, or that. Ooh, I think I'll put that on. Extra lights. Always good having extra lights. Okay, let's go and explore this new region map. And see what we got here, huh? Okay, first time. Let's load it up. And see the amount, so I've got a bit there. Well, it seems pretty low. I haven't got many watchtowers. I've got 1, 2. Is that all? Is that all the watchtowers there are? Okay. Interesting. So we'll go to this one first. So I guess we go down this way. Turn to the left. Go to the morning. Don't like driving at night time, especially when you're exploring. We want to see what the scenery's like, don't we? Okay. This is awesome. Hang on a second. Let's not drive. I don't drive. I don't drink. Is that a road where we have to go? Yes, we need to follow this road up here to get to our first watchtower. It's always nice, your first map. I kept away from the PTS, even though I've got this on the PC. I could have checked out the new map, but I thought, no, I'm going to wait until I do the stream on here. PTS server, so public test server, that's what they call it, that's right. So here we go first. I wonder how, must be a pretty big area it unlocks, because it's only got so many watchtowers. Okay, first one. It's not all snow, thankfully. There's a bridge to fix already. Let's have a look at what we've unlocked. Whoa, that's quite a lot, but that's just unlocked. So that's the garage here. And we've got some generation here. I've got generation production. Ugh. We're up here. So I guess we can't cross the road here because we need to fix that bridge. There's a road over here. What we might do is come back down and drive along this way. There might be a way across over here to get to this one. Because there's only 2 watchtowers. Only 2? I can only see 2. No more over here. We've got a cabin zone over there, but no other watchtowers. Interesting. So we'll go back down the hill. Or I could go down this way. Sorry about that. But I think I'll come down this way because we can then grab this task. Grab these tasks over here and start going along this way. There might be a way across here. There's an upgrade there in the middle. So I'll go down this road and find the service hub. Sounds like a plan. Again, I don't know this map. It's so good when you don't know the map. Bad, but it's also good. Awesome. New map day. Now that we finally got it working. I had been worried. I've been trying it all day to get this thing bloody working. Of course, on top of all of that, trying to get this working, I've had to. I went and picked up Spider-Man 2 for my son, and I picked him up. He was so excited. I had to pick it up and take him over to pick him up after school. So he was so excited. Pick him up after school. Came around my place. So knowing that it would take a while to install, and there might be a day 1 patch, which there was, and so installed that. Had a quick little play of Spider-Man 2. Man, it's freaking brilliant. Haven't finished the first one, so I'm gonna go. I've installed the first one and playing through that, the PS5 version of the first one, that is. And surprising that they don't let you buy that by itself. You had to get it by doing miles per hour or something like that. You had to do some things to get hold of the PS5 version of Spider-Man. They don't sell the PS5 version of Spider-Man by itself, which I think is a bit silly. They should do that now. Maybe they'll do that now, especially if the new number 2 is out, which is really good. I said it's really. Did I tell you it's really good? Yeah, it's really good. Maybe I should do a play for that. No, I'm trying to play for the first one. Okay, well, maybe the other side of the road again. Okay, it looks like there's a path on the left-hand side. Let's do it. It's so fun when you first explore a new map that you have not been on before. It's just awesome. That last one was brilliant though, before the cliff faces. I liked that one. It just wasn't enough tasks, I think. I just felt a bit short, and the whole river crossing thing was way overrated. Yeah, the first thing I do when I get new maps is I go and do the exploring, get to the watchtowers and unlock what I can. So it helps you plan where you have to go and stuff like that, you know. It's always best to do that. That's what I do. Another one of these where you're going to have to get a generator. There's zones, the producer. I'm not really a fan of having to do that. It is what it is, though. It's the cards we're dealt, and we're going to have to deal with those cards. So this is my 450th stream. Nearly at 500. Can you believe that? Only more to come with more add-ons. I think there's only one more season for... I don't know why they call it seasons, honestly, because it should be seasons 1, 2 and 3. So this is the end of the 3rd season, but I really don't understand the naming, to be honest. Phil! There is a name I have not seen in ages. I should have been streaming this last night, Phil, but the bloody game wouldn't work. It would not let me download the update, the new map. It kept on saying, I clicked on download, and it kept on coming up with this friggin' error. I think I'll go down this way first. Let's see if there is whoosh. This is a friggin' huge map. It's only got 2 bloody watchtowers. But yeah, if you're having a problem with it, you click on the download and it says error. You have to install the app on your phone, log into your account, and click on download to console. It was a stupid way to do it. I mean, it's an error that's been quite now. I did everything during the day. I reinstalled, I deleted this, reinstalled it. Nah, still couldn't. I did everything, and nah, still couldn't get into the bloody thing. Finally, someone said, after googling it, the guy said, you log into the app and click download to console, and it should solve the problem, and it did. It's obviously some weird system, but I had tried everything. But oh well, things are meant to be, you know. And today is Spider-Man 2 day. I picked that up for my son, absolutely loving it. You know what? When you sit there and you're watching your son playing it for the first time, the smile on his face, the enjoyment, just the pure joy, made every cent worth. It was so worth it just to see the face, just to see the enjoyment, you know. That's kind of a reminder of me and him. That's our common ground that me and him share. Our passion for gaming, and just to see the smile on his face and how much he was loving it. I'm still trying to finish the first one, to be honest. I love it, and I've had a little look at Spider-Man 2, and it's brilliant from what I've seen so far. Reviews have been raving on about it, and my sons are saying it's Spider-Man just done even better. So he's absolutely loving it. But you know what? Just to see his face, the joy on his face, made it... You know what I mean, Phil. It was just... You know, I would have paid $1,000 just to see that look in his face. But the good thing is they haven't changed it. It's still Spider-Man, you know. It's not... They haven't stuffed around with the way it plays. They haven't really stuffed around. They've just added to it. The combat's a little bit more smooth. He goes, just little things. Graphics a little bit better. My son was to say, man, this game, Dad, is everything I wanted it to be. Now, I wanted to talk to you about this, Phil. I haven't really been able to talk to anyone about this. You might have seen it on Discord. Had a bit of a run-in with Desi the other day, and I'm starting to think that guy is way too aggressive if he's driving. It was in Daily Race B, and this other guy had done a really quite aggressive pass on me in the last chicane, heading up to the last corner. And bloody Desi that sends it in, he could see that I'm having problems with this other guy's move, He just sent it in, hit me from behind, and then hits me again out wide and continues to pass me. And I just look at that going, man, that is rude. I mean, honestly, at that point, I just stayed there on the outside. I didn't give a damn if we both crashed out. I was just absolutely livid with that driving. It was just disgusting. But yeah, it's on my Discord if you want to rewatch it again. I said the funny thing, well, not really funny, but the karma bit with that was that he did go past and then he spun out after the first corner. But I think it's just disgusting. But it doesn't surprise me because that guy is way too aggressive with his driving. The way that he bumped and pushed me out of the way and continued. Now I would never do it. If I bumped someone like that, I'd back off. I wouldn't continue trying to make the pass. And I thought that was disgusting. But you know what? I'm over his attitude nowadays. The race, I was actually in daily race C with him as well. He ran out of fuel. And they were messaging him saying, Desi, you haven't got enough fuel. And he was just quite arrogant. He was like, I know better than you. I'm fine. I'll make it. He ran out of fuel a lap early because he wouldn't listen to his viewers. And I find that rude. You know, I listen to my viewers. I think if viewers are saying to me, mate, you're running out of fuel, I'd listen. If he'd listened, he probably could have backed off and made it to the end of the race. But no. Karma bit him as well. So both races, Karma bit him because of his attitude. And I hate saying this about it. Like I didn't hate the guy, but now, the more I've got used to his attitude now, I do not miss being not subscribed to him anymore. I don't miss it. But it's the attitude now, the attitude that he has, the way that he pushed and tried to pass me, he's way too aggressive. And I've heard this from others commenting about him, and I have noticed it when I watch him race, that he can be a bit. Did I actually grab that? I don't think I did I? I went down there. I think a lot of, and that's the big problem I'm seeing with a lot of this racing at the moment. It's a lot of, that's better, over aggressive driving. That's what I can and have been known to be slightly over aggressive. That's why I'm kind of canning on it. I've been working on it. I understand that I've been a little bit aggressive. The thing is, I'm not aggressive in all races. It's very stressful when you're trying to win these races, but just that attitude. Yeah. Daily race C is an interesting concept. You can either try and do the whole race on hards and save your fuel, but you have to drive it at a very slow pace, especially at the start, or you just go for it. The problem is you have people in the back, near the back, that are going for it and stopping, and those in front who are driving slowly to conserve fuel. And you just have all these accidents because you've got the guy behind trying to go as fast as he can to get through the slower cars up ahead, and you've got the slower cars up ahead not wanting to give way to the faster cars. Now I wonder if the way to here is to the right around here. I'm going to hope it's that way, so we'll go that way. Forza Motorsport is a complete utter mess when it comes to online racing. I tell you, it's I think I can get around. I think I can go around to the left here. Everyone is, the problem with Forza is it's actually much worse. Me honestly, I think the graphics are awful. The performance is awful. The driving is ordinary. I'm not much of a fan of the physics at all. It's definitely Forza physics. Doesn't feel like a new ground up game that they've been raving on, saying it's a new ground up game. Yeah. And but the thing is, the online, it's got the biggest problem that Forza always has had. What's the biggest problem with Forza in the past? I hear you ask. Well, that's all the rammers, all the crashing, all the poor driving standards, and it's there. I mean, all the races I've seen, you got people getting taken out in the first corner. People getting taken out in the first corner in nearly all the races. It's just, and that's just to me a lot of the mentality of a Xbox gamer. Oh, I think it might actually be to that way, the opposite way. Yeah, opposite way. See that road over there? This is where we are. We're learning this new map. That's the joys of a new map. Why don't we go down around up that way? I think I came up there. Let's follow this road down that way. But the graphics and on the PC runs like a dog. You know what? I'm thinking, yeah, I'll try it on the PC. And since the latest update and the graphics update, it runs a little bit better. The biggest problem is if I try and play it on the Xbox, I have to use a controller. Then I try and play it on the PC, it loses the wheel settings on the PC. So every time, even here, I think it doesn't even save it even when I just play it twice on the PC. So basically, every time I played, I load up Gran Turismo, Forza Motorsport, and I want to use my wheel on the PC, I have to recalibrate, I have to reset up the wheel every single time. And then the graphics quality is meh, and I've even turned it up full just to, I know it's going to run like shit, but I just want to see what it looks like, and it's nothing like all the videos and photos you saw the game. They were making it out to be, you know, state-of-the-art graphics, you know, this is next-gen racing game, and I was hoping in a way it would, because it would push Sony a bit, but no. It's no, and the other thing, it does not feel polished. The game doesn't feel polished. The menus don't feel polished. Everything about that game does not feel polished. I'm sorry, Gran Turismo shit on it when it comes to just the way it plays. Yeah, it had a problem. They fixed that, which is great. There's a major, apparently they're saying the biggest update to Gran Turismo since I think the VR update is coming. Don't know when. Maybe the end of this month, maybe the end of next month. But they've found that there is a new major update coming to Gran Turismo, and I think they need to. Because the way the servers had their problem for the last 2 years, they lost, I think, a lot of streamers because of it. I think a lot of those streamers are going to come back to Gran Turismo because they just realise how bad. I mean, if you've seen Super GT's video on the racing standards in Forza, so even when I managed to get the wheel working on the game with these stupid settings, it just does not feel right anyway. It feels okay, but it's definitely not plug and play easy. The whole game just feels, the menus, everything feels just not of quality. It does not feel. I don't mind the AI side of Sophie, just get rid of the stupid bloody emotes and stuff like that. And if those emotes are on there, I hope you have an option to turn that off, because I do not like emotes. But they need to do something about the AI in Gran Turismo, that's for sure. The AI in Gran Turismo sucks. They're not much better in Forza Motorsport, to be honest. But it's probably a little bit, the AI in Forza Motorsport for the other cars is a little bit better. But we need to get up there somehow. There must be a road up there. So you got 2 maps on this for this new region. Apparently it's a film set type thing, camera action. Wait a second, Okay. Looks like Ugh. I think I'll just keep driving along here. Maybe there's a road up this way. Because that's how you get up there. It's this road. We're exploring. This is all the fun. By the way, did you see any of my streams where I use Save Game Valley? Did you see that? I haven't spoken to you for ages, Phil. I hope you're being okay, mate. Hope you're being okay, because I'm not seeing much of you lately. Oh yeah, this is the way. So we go up around here. Up here. Beautiful. So we are going the right way. But I've got my Save Game Valley where I go and crash the cars and it saves the game. Now, maybe they've improved the save game with this update. I don't know. Hope they have. Because I hated it when I was been having some areas, but I literally completed a task and was on the halfway to the other task. Came back into the game and it had me 10 minutes. I lost 10 minutes of gameplay because the save games is awful. So yeah, watch the end of one of the other streams and you'll see what I did. The map had this kind of broken bridge nearby and I just crashed the cars off there so it would save the game. So I called it Save Game Valley because it was the only way to bloody save the game. So when I ended my stream or ended playing the game, that I actually had the game saved. Stupid, but it was the only way to make sure it was saved. As long as I haven't done or said anything to upset you, Phil, that's the most important thing. I don't want to lose my mates. Your mate. Like, Dangly Balls has gone missing, sadly. So we follow this up this way and then to the left. Okay. These seems to have gone missing. I've seen them in other people's streams, so I think I must have done or said something to upset Dangly Balls. And I try coming back streaming, but it's just hardly anyone comes anymore, so I just don't know. I love my streaming, but yeah. I'm enjoying my racing. And I'm definitely working hard on Racing Cleaner. So when you got people like what Desi did, who I honestly would expect better. I wouldn't. The one thing is when he's in his streams and someone does that to him, he gets really pissed off. He really goes off when people do that to him. Yeah, he does it to them, and I just think that's what a hypocrite is, you know. That's what a hypocrite is, when you're having a go at others. It's okay for you to do it to them, but they can't do it to you. I just think that's just hypocrisy when people are like that, you know. It's just treat people how you want to be treated yourself. So if he's going to drive around being a dirty driver, and I was disgusted with him in that move. I'll send you a link on Discord sometime, or if you go there, you'll see the link that I did to that video. I just said karma. It's unlisted, so it's not actually a full-on video. It made me want to do one though, you know, basically a video about, you know, maybe everyone needs to, because it's been the racing has been so over-aggressive, and that type of race again breeds being over-aggressive. So many new tasks to get, and where are we here? Well, I was thinking about going back down that way, but that looks a bit dangerous. So we might go back down around this way. I'm just wondering it's worthwhile from here. We go back down here, grab this task. I don't think I grabbed it when I went past it before. Come back up here, grab this task, and we'll follow this road further down this way. Yeah, I think I might do that. Actually, I actually think he's a bit worse than Key, to be honest. That's how bad. Now, Phil, I'm going to tell you a little story, and I want to get your reaction to the story, okay? Mate to mate, you know that I've been having my psychological and mental issues. Well, on Monday, I finally, after nearly months to get the appointment, I got to see the psychologist and start talking. You know, that he goes, "Now, why are you here?" Or blah blah blah, and said that I have a feeling that I have ADHD, and you know, you get me start talking, start asking all these questions. Then out of the blue, I said something about, you know, this ADHD means, for me, he says, how has it affected you? And I said, I struggle to do this, do that, brush my teeth. I said, yeah, sometimes I can be a bit too relaxed brushing my teeth. Now get this, this is what really upset me. And he carried on about this during the whole thing. He goes, yeah, well, you do have bad breath. He goes, you really need to do something about that bad breath. You know, you shouldn't be driving limos with public in with a breath like that. And I literally had just forgotten to brush my teeth that morning. I was nervous as hell to go and see this guy. And he started really having a go at me about my breath. And not just once. He brought it up about 3 or 4 times during the bloody hour booking, okay? To the point that I nearly walked out. It was just disgusting. He even said there at the end of the we're going to have to do something about your teeth and your bad breath, you know, because that's I don't think it's good for you to go out in public with breath like that. He said that to me. He fucking said that to me. I don't think it would be good for you going out in public with breath like that. And he didn't, before he even said okay and now it's over, he talked about things. Oh, you know, I want to talk to someone who knew you when you were a kid. I just need this fuckwit to confirm that I've got ADHD and get me on the drugs to deal with it. But no, he had to try and go into my whole fucking life story and just everything. And then at the very end, the piece of assistance is, and one of the reasons why I'm actually thinking about reporting him to the medical industry, because there is a way to report people. Okay, now the biggest insult to the end of all this, and I honestly should have just walked out. Now I was lucky my father was paying for this, so I had his credit card to pay for it. Before the guy even said okay, hours up, and of course he goes on about wanting to see me again. Didn't block anything in, so I want to see you again. He just suddenly opens his drawer from his desk. Now he's got secretaries sat out the front. So how professional is this? He just suddenly opens his drawer, grabs a mobile FPOS machine and just shoves the FPOS machine in my face to pay the money. I was still gobsmacked by the way he was talking about my fucking breath and bullshit. And just, you know, it was a very one of the probably most stressful days I had to go through just to even see this guy. And then to add the insult to all that insult about having to go about my breath and stuff like that, which you didn't seem to listen to the fact that, you know, the ADHD is why I'm struggling to regularly brush my teeth, to regularly do all this shit. And then he just shoves the FPOS machine in my face to pay. In hindsight, I should have just walked out. I just, you know, paid and just walked out. I just paid and left, and there was no discussion about the next meeting or anything. So, nothing. I didn't get anything out of. I've got nothing out of that. So what I'm actually doing on Tuesday, I'm going back to see the doctor to explain what happened, and say, look, surely the way this guy has spoken to me and treated me is not right. And I can't afford to wait months again to try and find another psychiatrist. I wanted to throw him for the fucking window. He was on the fourth, you know, something on the 4th story too, so he would have fucking fallen to his death. Oh, this is actually quite hilly too. This is another hilly area. This is good. Interesting map. Still kind of learning at the moment. Yeah, but how disgusting is it, you know, that I've now been off the road now for 3 months, and I fear actually all I've ended up is back to day one again. And back to day one was 3 months ago, so it feels like I might not get... there is an urgency that I need to get this shit sorted. Now, if it wasn't for the fact that, because it's my driving is my job, if it wasn't for that, I'd go to the underground to find a way to get the drugs. I'm told that marijuana helps with the issues that I'm having actually and stuff like that. I might be able to get medical marijuana from the doctor, but having said that, I can't drive. I'm not allowed to drive when you're on medical marijuana. Though it's not like your normal marijuana, I'm told. And Ratelin is it's a form of ice apparently. It's not exactly like ice, but if you get tested and you got Ratelin in the system, it comes up as if you're on ice. So because it's my job and my license, I have to go the legal route to get even that. There are ways to get even that drug on the black market. So no wonder why they have a drug popping, and you got, so I mean, this guy, I'm thinking about suing him for malpractice. Seriously, that's how bad he made me feel after that one visit. And I want to talk to the doctor saying if what he did is right, I think that's wrong. But if what he did is wrong, I want to have him reported to the medical corporation. And this guy is a leader, supposed to be a leader in adult ADHD. Seriously, and all I came out of that was, I've got bad breath. I could have paid $25 and gone to a bloody dentist to find out about my bloody bad breath. So I just thought, I was almost in tears when I left there, man. It was just, dealing with mental health is not easy. That be treated like this guy just treated me. It's hard to explain, but man, it fucked me around. Thank God Gran Turismo's fixed, because that's enjoyment. I'll be doing a bit of that after. Don't know if I'll stream any, but I'll at least be able to play some. Oh, so I've already got that task, okay. Bent but not broken. Right, so yep. To get there, I think I'll have to go up that road. I'll just go back down this road and explore where this road goes, I think. Looks like a lot of this map you have to go and explore to unlock, because the only two watchtowers, so it looks like you're going to have to drive over here to unlock any of that, and drive over here, so there's a lot of unexplored areas you're going to have to drive along. That's half the fun, isn't it, I guess? It's half the fun of doing this. Flashing you. And we got Formula 1 this weekend. Well, I won't be watching until the early morning, because the time differences with America and Australia means like the race is at 3 o'clock in the morning. I know you're not really into Formula 1 anymore, though I am hoping they bloody come throw the book at bloody Hamilton for crossing that track. Crossing a live track, as I think, is just, he should know better. When you're someone like him who sadly is looked up at by a lot of people, and he breaks the law like that. Apparently FIA are looking into it, and they're actually starting to say that the $80,000 fine he got maybe not be enough, because he's an influence to younger drivers. So I hope they throw the book at him. But having said that, if he's the only one that can do it, I hope he gets second in the championship, because apparently Red Bull have told I think we might go down here and explore where this road goes. I could go the easy way along here, but I think up here are more exciting. Yeah, second. But another way, I want someone else to steal second place from Perez, because Red Bull have said to Perez, if he loses his second place in the championship, he's definitely gone next year. And of course, you know what that means, and they've already said that if he does, they will most likely be giving that seat to Daniel Ricciardo. Yay, baby! Yeah, but apparently, if you listen to that dickhead, so this is where that's locked at the moment. We'll still drive down there. Apparently, Jacques Villeneuve, the waste of sperm, has come out and said, "Oh, Daniel Ricciardo. The only reason why Red Bull rehired Daniel Ricciardo back was because of his smile, not his driving talent." The guy's an idiot. Oh, so there's no locks. We can actually. Well, there's a new mission coming up with that big ass, one of those big ass trailers. So we can go to the other map straight away. Oh, there's none of this lock thing. Sweet. There we go. Yeah, okay, can't really see much. Let's go back. I reckon Lando Norris is starting to crack it at the moment. I reckon he's cracking underneath a better driver that's come to the team. Piastri, and I'm biased, I'm an Aussie, okay? But Piastri has, in his first year, he only has to get 27 points more and he'll beat Hamilton for the most amount of points for a rookie in his first year in Formula 1. That's bloody impressive, you know, and I reckon Norris is starting to show some signs of cracking it. I don't actually think Norris is as good as he's been made out to be. And there's some talk of linking him to Red Bull. I personally think, I don't think any driver, apart from Daniel who's happy to do it, I don't think any driver really at the moment would want, like, would you want to be Max Verstappen's teammate at the moment, Phil? Because I don't think anyone would want to be Max Verstappen's teammate. Apart from Daniel, but I think Daniel's the only driver that I think could cope mentally with being Max Verstappen's teammate, because he actually, Daniel Ricciardo is the only driver to choose not to be Max Verstappen's teammate. Daniel Ricciardo is the only driver to choose not to be Max Verstappen's teammate. All the other drivers that have driven for Red Bull have been dropped by Red Bull. The only driver to choose, okay, I'm going to leave, was Daniel Ricciardo. But yeah, you'd be no good with teammates, wouldn't you? You'd probably want to punch them out all the time. Only joking, Phil. Thank you for popping in tonight, though. I was hoping streaming this tonight would lure you into popping in to say hi. It was just so stressful how to get the bloody thing to download. Thank God the log onto the phone app and then download to console worked. So I was really getting stressed. I love playing this game. I love streaming when I'm doing this. I like it when you pop in. I can say hi, hello too. Well, this was actually available from 7 o'clock last night, but the download error came along. So I could have been streaming this last night, which I was planning to do. But of course, because the PC version updated, and this one, the update happened, I just couldn't access the map because I couldn't download the bloody thing. So yeah, if you're watching this back, anyone, and you're having the problem, just download the app and click on the option to download to console through the app. Just look up this and it'll show that you've purchased it. And I'm liking the map so far. It's always fresh and it looks it's got a lot of bloody tasks, I tell you. Looks like it might be a bit of fun. There might be some more time on this. I've been told that it's got a lot more. The complaints about the last area was there wasn't enough tasks. It felt like it was over all too soon. So it looks like they've filled this up with tasks. Now this is not completely snow, it's a bit of a mixture of mud and snow, so I don't mind this if you're going to have snow. It reminds me a bit of the last area that I was doing in Snowrunner, which had a bit of a mixture of both. So only one more region until see. I really don't get the naming with this though. There should be the seasons, and I don't know. Region, there should be like class Region 11, Season 3. So they call it Season 3, Season 11. What? Okay. Okay, so we've unlocked that bit, so that's where I started. I might come around here. I think this is where this road will take me, and if we can, we'll come back this way, back to the garage. Will we have enough fuel? Let's find out. No one of these areas. The only thing I'm not liking, a lot of the areas where you need to get your goods, you need to do the whole generation and production, so you have to go in and get the metal rolls from somewhere and do this and that. This kind of sucks. But I'm liking the design, it feels quite cool. Don't need the lights on anymore. Where are we here? So I could go and get that task, but I'm a bit low on fuel, so I'm just going to continue going straight, I think. But do I want to go to the left here or around this way? I think we'll just go around to the right here. It looks pretty good, and it's fresh. I'm looking forward to fighting that weird six-wheeler thing. That scout thing, it looks really over the top. Looks like it could be a bit of fun actually. Oops, the road goes to the right here. Maybe we should follow that. Okay, the road goes to the right and to the left. There we go to the left. To there. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the reduction thing, especially when you have to do a generator. You have to go and get a generator, then you got to go and get the parts, then you have to go and get fuel for the generator. And as you make the parts, you use up more fuel, so you have to fill up the generator again. This seems just a bit too clumsy, just too much of a waste of time. I think this is where we go left. We're going to make our way through here. No, no, I don't want to go back that way. That's the one I want to go. Whoops. I'm glad I looked. Oh, God, the gearbox is clunky. The generator stuff here, I hate having to... The fuel for the generator, the bloody... You end up just getting a truck with a big fuel tank and using that. It still just requires... It's a little bit unnecessary back and forth when you don't really need to. Then I'm going to have to get metal rolls to make those metal beams or all that other crap. Now this is the way I'm supposed to be going. Try to get myself back to the garage, and that'll be it for the first stream for the new map. But I'm enjoying this. I'll definitely be doing some more exploring. Let's have a look. Where are we? So we go around to the right. I could go through there, but I think I'll just follow the main road just to be safe. Love these big fat muddies. No one like big fat muddies, eh, Phil? Yeah, I think this is going to fill in some time. So I might do this, go and have an ice cream, and then might do some races. But as always, Phil, I really do appreciate when you pop in to say hi. I'm glad you popped in tonight. Please pop in every now and then to say hi, let me know you're still alive. Don't have to stay, just go hi, go hello, bye. Don't want to talk to you, you're boring. Your breath stinks. The psycho was right, your breath stinks, I can smell you from England. Now don't say that to me, you upset my feelings. I was already really upset by what that bloody dickhead said, so... It's just lucky I'm not a violent person. Should have punched him in the friggin' face. He didn't want to listen to the reason why I needed it. I felt like saying, you know what? You know, yeah, I'll do something about my teeth and my breath and all this other shit. If you do your job and just bloody sign that bit of paperwork, let me get onto Raitland so I can control myself, get my concentration sorted, so I can do all this shit. Huh? I should have said that. So I should really given him a. I really should have given him a fucking serving, to be honest. As far as I'm concerned, he's an incompetent asshole. So this is day one of exploring. So I've got all my other vehicles here all ready to go. So let's change over this guy. Let's change over to this one for the next part of exploring. I'll get this ready. Now, is there somewhere here I can use for save games? That's what I need to find out. Oh, I might be able to do this. I'm going to shut this one down. Jump back in the map. Go truck stores. Just, yeah, this will be okay. I'll just use this. Go and crash to save. This is my save game method, but I just need to find somewhere hopefully close by that I can just make sure you roll, and then that saves the game. Maybe if I try and drive along here. That was easy, there you go. And now that we've crashed, you know, stalled, let's save the game. There you go. See you around, Phil. Hopefully we'll get to do some gaming together sometime, bro. See you in the next one, mate. See you in the next one. Bye for now. 1 hour done. Sweet. Bye.